Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a message for Aquarius today, and I've asked my guides in spirit to bring a message through the cards that's going to be helpful and positive for you as you navigate what's going on in your world this week. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Strongly encourage you to subscribe so that you can stay in contact with this beneficial information every week. And if you are returning, so glad to see you again. Thank you again for your support, and I really appreciate your time and energy. So let's get straight into the reading, Aquarius, because interesting thing, they had me draw an extra card. So I'll talk to you about that in a second. We have the Nine of Swords for the energy that the universe presents to you. Now, the thing with this card and the feeling that I'm getting is that there is an opportunity for you that is much bigger, a vision that you could have that is much bigger, but for some reason you're shying away from it. And this is not something you maybe want to admit on the surface, but the universe is trying to get you to see that. You may be having some disturbed sleep or kind of nightmares, or just some thoughts that kind of grab you in the middle of the day when you're least expecting it, and just kind of like, what? So it's the universe trying to get your attention, and some of it may seem like it's a negative thing. Nightmares scare the bejesus out of me, but a lot of times when I get them, it's because the universe is trying to wake me up. My guides are saying, pay attention to this now, this is a problem. So it's actually a blessing in disguise. I wish they were a little gentler sometimes, although they are pretty gentle, I have to say. I've got the King of Cups for how you respond. So there's part of you that on the surface looks like everything's fine. You're going with the flow, it's all right, your emotions seem to be under control. But that's why this is coming at you in that kind of scary kind of way, because emotionally you don't really want to confront it. You really don't want to see it or deal with it. Let me keep going with these cards. We've got the 10 of Pentacles going into the Hierophant. And then these were the original three that I drew. The 2 of Wands on the other side. And they had me draw one more. And we got the Ace. Ace of Wands. So we've got kind of two directions going on. When I was looking at these cards, what was jumping out of me was this purple back here. There's kind of a purple glass going on. And I just wanted to smash through the glass. It's like the glass was limiting me. So what this is saying is that there's a direction you're trying to go, a belief that you're holding, that you've been holding a long time. It's a really firmly set belief, and you're trying to go and grow this way. And you can see that this is going to provide prosperity for you. It's going to provide security. It's going to provide a lot of stuff that you really want, this 10 of Pentacles. But it's limiting somehow. Like this 10 of Pentacles, once you acquire it, isn't going to be enough. The 2 of Wands is completely looking the other way, and this 2 of Wands is like trying to move forward, like, okay, I see the new direction, let's go there already. What are we waiting for? And like I said, the Ace of Wands was on the other side. So the roundabout way of what I'm saying is that this is much bigger than you're allowing it to be. Whatever you are trying to grow, whatever you're focusing on, has much bigger and deeper implications than what you're allowing it to be. And so although, yeah, it'll sustain you, it'll be fine, if you would just widen your vision a little bit more and really tap into that heart energy, and I'll talk about that in a second, you would see that there's so much more potential and so much more, just so much more opportunity for expansion and for much bigger prosperity than what you were anticipating. I keep drawing my attention back to this 9 of Swords. So if you're feeling scared about a particular direction, or you're feeling worried or anxious about something, like when you think about making your project bigger or making it huger or having that bigger vision, if that makes you scared, that's exactly right. That's exactly the direction that you need to go, because that's the universe triggering you. It's funny. It's like the universe talks to you through this Ace of Wands, which is your heart and soul. It's your passion. It's that you waking up, the true you waking up. But the ego you that is used to things being safe and comfortable is like, no, we don't want to go that direction. You see, he's even facing away from it. He's like, no, that's scary. I won't know who I am if I have to go up and fly. And the funny thing is, with this card too, like the, lost her, where'd she go? Like the 10 of Pentacles, my attention is drawn to the top. But he needs to go up through that vortex, up into the sky, up floating high above everything, getting that higher perspective. And this is like the ceiling. It's like right here. I don't know, like I really like high ceilings. It just makes the room feel so much bigger. But have you ever been in a place or a house or something where the ceiling is really low and you just feel cramped and contained and you can't expand and everything just kind of feels like that? That's what I feel with this card right now, is that you are so much bigger. This energy and this passion that you have to offer is so much bigger than the little prescription you've set out for yourself. I was looking at, oh, who did I just throw? Okay, well, that's gone. 10 of Pentacles is on the floor. I was looking at my Hierophant card, and there's a crystallized sun and moon. I hope you can see that. So the moon is here and the sun is here. But what is the sun and the moon doing underneath the earth, crystallized into the ground? It belongs up in the sky. So that's what they're saying here. You know, why are you keeping your vision down here? You should be looking up here and going, whoa, look at that expansion. The sun and the moon are limited because they're, like I said, crystallized. So they're forced into this small shape, and they don't have any growth outside of that small shape. And that's not who they truly are. That who they truly are is up in the sky and illuminating and big. I hope you see what I'm saying. So it's like the idea of a fossil versus a living thing. Your vision right now is keeping you as a fossil. And it could also be that you're using some outdated beliefs and ideas to form this new path for you. You're kind of like, yeah, I want to go this new direction, but it seems to be outdated stuff, outdated ideas that just don't work for you anymore. Now they're all just completely mixed up, and that's fine, right? So let me see if there's anything else they want to tell us about these Wands cards here, because that's our new direction forward. Once you figure this out, once you open that perspective, the next motion, whatever is going to happen next, is going to happen very quickly. I feel that strongly from these two together. And I feel like that's why this reading is coming to you, because whatever you've been asking for is going to come very fast to you. So, you know, don't sell yourself short and get that tiny little thing when you could be getting big. It's like the difference between wholesale or bulk and individual. You know, it's much more expensive to buy one of something than it is to buy 20 of something. So I'm not saying you should accumulate all sorts of stuff and clutter your house, but I'm saying that actually you could spend less to get more. Just by opening up that vision a little bit more, you could receive so much more than what you would the other way with that limiting beliefs. And whenever there's a lot of pentacles, and I know one just fell on the floor, combined with the Hierophant, there's a heaviness, there's a lot of hard work that is ahead of you. And that may or may not be appealing, but it could be easier. It could be easier if you just widen that perspective, allow a bigger vision, and allow yourself to move past that fear. The fear isn't real. The nature of this, it's really an angel in here, isn't it? Or it's some kind of winged creature. This white is the wing, and then there's his body, and this black is a crow flying by his head. So he's really someone with white wings who can soar probably even higher than the crows, but something, his mental thoughts, they're keeping him on the ground. And that's not even who he is. So who you are is so much bigger and more expansive, which can produce bigger and more expansive opportunities for you if you allow yourself to let this go and just go, wait a minute, I'm much bigger than this fear. This fear is going to go away and I'm still going to be here. Therefore, I'm not really going to listen to it. So really, really awesome opportunity, really big stuff for you this week. Whenever you feel that fear energy, it also means that it's like too high in your body. So do what you can to bring it down to here. It may help to just put some palpitation, just put your hands here and to bring the energy down into here. Also know that if you do yoga, the alternate nostril breathing can help breathing. The alternate nostril breathing. I don't know if you want to think about what kind of things that could produce. The breathing can help you come to a calmer state. So if that's something in your practice, that's really good for you too. But anything to get that energy down so that it doesn't just take off and take you everywhere. So I will look forward to seeing you next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving. As always, I'm available for one-on-one readings through trueguidancetarot.com, which is my website. My email is also below. Feel free to reach out, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.